Hello, I'm Police Sergeant Randall Combs, and welcome to Rules of the Road. We're going to discuss some very important topics that we hope will make you a better and more aware driver. We hope that you find the topics that we discuss to be both educational and informative. When it comes to road safety, the worst thing a driver can do is speed. There's certainly no shortage of speeders in Lexington, and that is by far what most of our officers see and issue citations for, is the speeding that we see both on our limited access roadways like New Circle Road and Interstate, but also in our local streets and neighborhoods. So in Lexington, we have a specific ordinance that says that if the speed limit is not posted in Lexington, then you assume that the speed limit is 25 miles per hour. And you'll see that most often, obviously, in your neighborhood, side streets and whatnot. If you don't see a speed limit sign posted, then default to 25 miles per hour. We see that often where people are on New Circle, they're on maybe the interstate, it's late at night, not a lot of traffic. You're trying to get to your destination and you feel like you've got the whole road to yourself, and typically you tend to press down on the accelerator a little harder than normal, and before you know it, you find yourself going 15-20 miles per hour with the speed limit. So we would obviously caution people that, though it may seem safer because there's just not so much traffic on the road, you just never know what's in front of you. You never know what another driver may do, and you never know really, when you may have to react suddenly to something. And if you're speeding, the chances of you reacting to a hazard in front of you and being able to maintain your vehicle are significantly decreased. It is very dangerous. So yeah, basically the guy that's switching from right lane to left lane, passing, tailgating, that kind of thing, that's aggressive driving. Certainly, we have officers that see people like that, and they're stopped and often issued citations for speeding and reckless driving and a litany of things because they're violating several laws, not just speeding. But those people that drive like that are a danger not only to themselves but to everybody else on the road. Because typically when you have collisions involving people like that, they don't just collide with a fixed object or another vehicle, but they cause collisions that involve several vehicles, and we take that very seriously. So we always tell people if you're going to pass, make sure you're signaling when you pass, make sure you're giving enough room, don't just cut back over in front of the car. I think the rule of thumb is that if you are passing somebody, to make sure you can see them in your rearview mirror, see the front of that vehicle in the rearview mirror before you cut back over, and all those things are important to remember as you are trying to pass. But again, keep in mind, you should not be driving in that manner ever, much less driving in that manner going 15 or 20 miles per hour with the speed limit. Speeding certainly is a problem. The average citizen may not be aware of it, but if you do a little research and you see the effects and some of the collisions that happen from high-speed crashes, it would certainly open their eyes to the dangers of it. It doesn't take a high-speed collision to cause near-fatal or fatal injuries. But certainly, if you are driving at high speeds and you're involved in a collision, your chances of being seriously injured or killed are greatly increased. Thank you for watching Rules of the Road, and remember, when in doubt, always safety first.